Good morning, Gateway. My name's Sam, for those of you who don't know me, and I am on a placement with OM in Halesowen, Birmingham. So this placement is called Mission Discipleship Training, Reach the City. And we've been doing a lot of that recently since I've been back week 2 of November. So some of you may know that I had to go home for some time to recover from pneumonia, unfortunately. But that's all in the past. Despite still struggling with my health, God has been really good to me and has given me the energy I need to be back with my teammates in OM in Halesowen. So since I've been back, we have been studying all sorts, starting off in the first week with the Birmingham Central Mosque visit, which we did on the first Monday I was there. And it was a very interesting visit where we learned about what the mosque did for the community, how prayer times worked, and what they believed and how they prayed, etc. And it was a really interesting visit. I think a lot of us came away feeling even stronger about our own faiths and thankful for our relationship with Jesus, which I certainly am, particularly after that visit to the mosque. We then spent the rest of the week deep diving into the religion of Islam, learning about the life of Muhammad, why people go on pilgrimage to Mecca, and how to approach and behave in an Islamic culture, if you like. And this was all to prepare us really for working and living in this area. But also the team, I think it was last week, did an outreach in Small Heath, Wolverhampton, and Birmingham city centre. Unfortunately, due to my current health conditions, I wasn't able to do that. However, I was still a part of the training and found really useful tools for street evangelism, particularly some street dramas and sketchboard ideas, and how to approach different arguments, if you like, what people might say to you when they approach you on the streets, different questions. And it was more an exercise of just showing the love of Jesus to people and getting to know people, and if they wanted it, then giving them a gospel to read. And we also, the team also helped out, give out leaflets representing different churches in the area as well. So whilst the team was out doing that, and when we weren't training together, I stayed at home, or on the base even, and I studied spiritualism, or animism, if you like, so in South America, which is something we had studied a couple of weeks back, but I just applied it to an area of the world that I found that I'm interested in. And so I spent some of the week with my head down in the study books, so the time was not wasted. So just a quick update on my placement. Some of you know from my last placement I was due to be on ELCO, which is English Language Culture Opportunities, which will allow me to practice my teaching as a TEFL teacher, and take these young people out on different culture opportunities, preparing them to be missionaries either on the ship with OM or around the world with other different charities. We don't know whether that is a definite anymore, with different factors, if you like, and current COVID situation, if you like. But I'm coming up with a different solution. So recently I've been working with a man called Andrew, who works on the base. He has a ministry especially with refugees, and on Mondays he has something called the Welcome Group, and there refugees can seek advice about where to go if they need legal advice, if you like. They can also come to the Welcome Group for practical needs as well. They've just moved into a house and they need furniture and clothes for their children, etc. and it's a safe place for them to come and talk with other people in their situation. So I guess that will be one of the things that I can do on my placement, but also driving around different areas and visiting different homes, offering them my English language tuition as well, particularly with Afghan families that have just moved into the Dudley area from Afghanistan. And I think that would be a really interesting and exciting almost in a way that I can use my teaching skills in that area as well. And yeah, I think I definitely need prayer around the placement situation for something to develop and for something to be for definite. But I know God will use me in either of those situations, and I'm excited to do whatever God has planned for me next year. So more recently, we have been trying to understand ourselves more and the gifts that God has given us. So we're actually doing something that Rick Warren, a pastor in America, has come up with. It's called SHAPE. So you've got S, which is spiritual gifts, H, which is heart, which is your passions. You've got A, which is abilities, P, which is personality, and E, which is experiences, so how experiences have shaped us. So we're really trying to identify what God has planned for us and the gifts that He's given us and how we can use them. And so I think that will be a really valuable time for us. So I think it was yesterday we went out and did some practical ministry support, if you like, for a charity called Birmingham City Mission. And they have something called the Toy Project, where families with children are referred to the Birmingham City Mission Toy Project if parents can't afford Christmas presents for their children. So what we do is we put together a package of presents, if you like, for each child, and we also slip in some gospel messages and some of what Birmingham City Mission are doing into a sack of presents, if you like, and then we get them packed up and delivered, and the charity deliver them to the door before Christmas. It was such a lovely experience, and I found great joy, particularly picking out all the toys and particularly the teddy bears as well for the children, ranging from 15 months all the way up to 15-year-olds. Everybody had such a lovely time, and it made us all feel really Christmassy, and definitely one of my favourite things to do so far. And since being back, we've had some really nice times together as a team, and that's going to continue on as we get closer to Christmas. All these different cultures coming together to celebrate Christmas is such a wonderful thing. And I'm now settled with a church, Holy Trinity Old Hill, and hopefully there'll be some opportunities for me next year to work with their youth and children there as well. So just some prayer points really for my placement, that something will be set in place, and that I am prepared really for whatever God throws at me. And also prayers for my ongoing health condition, whatever that may be, goodness knows. I have had some good news recently. I do have a date for my MRI scan and some other tests, so the hospital are on it, and I thank God and praise them for their hard work on this. And continue to pray for the team and for Nikki and Arthur and Carolina, our course leaders, and for the safe travels for everybody going home to Germany, and hopefully safe travels for when they come back as well. I can't tell you enough, Gateway, how valuable and amazing your prayers are to me. They do mean the world, and I'm so looking forward to coming back and celebrating Christmas with you all on December the 19th, I think. But yeah, it's been lovely talking with you, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.